Minnesota, it used to be that if you wanted to go solar, you had to put a solar system on your own property. And in 2013, the state legislature passed a law requiring Xcel Energy to create a community solar garden program. So the difference here is that the solar system can be put on property that you don't own, and you can combine with other customers to subscribe to this program.
The electricity doesn't actually flow to the subscriber, it instead flows to Xcel, which in turn gives the subscribers credit based on their subscription to the solar garden. All of our region benefits from the green attributes as well as the power itself.
The Minnesota state law that was passed in 2013 required that community solar gardens have at least 5 subscribers, therefore limiting the one subscriber that could come in and consume all the solar gardens. We saw that as an opportunity to collaborate with other local governments, particularly the Metropolitan Council, which has done a lot of solar garden projects. So ultimately, we partnered with the City of Minneapolis, Metropolitan Council, Ramsey County, and we brought in Metro CERTS as a collaborative partner.
CERTS is a statewide partnership under a shared mission to help communities identify and implement clean energy projects. Leah Hineker at Hennepin County had reached out to us looking for assistance with issuing an RFP for Hennepin County to subscribe to solar gardens. It turned out one of the roles that we could play in this was to just be a coordinator for the project.
One of the innovative aspects of this project is that we actually marketed to other governments. It was all a completely voluntary coalition of the willing, but an opportunity that we put in front of them where much of the work would be handled by us. With a larger demand shown, we thought we would attract more solar vendors and better pricing, and then as it turned out, get better leverage in negotiating terms for them. But of course we were interested also just plain helping others. Local governments that don't have energy staff, that are interested in doing the right thing, but really this was a very complicated program with the rules changing, so they were to some extent relying on the bigger governments that were the partners.
Eventually there were 31 local governments interested in participating in the project, and of those it was a mix of cities, counties, 1 park district, and 1 regional medical center.
For the longest time, Falcon Heights has really believed in sustainability. We have 220 solar panels on top of City Hall, and we are also joining forces with these other local governments to participate in this Community Solar Garden Collaborative. Having a deep understanding of energy issues can be a bit of a challenge for small cities. That would take a lot of time and expertise that our city just doesn't have. So the fact that we were able to join forces with these larger entities that do have the expertise, that was a huge advantage for Falcon Heights. Especially as things tend to move away on the federal level, I think we're going to see more and more efforts from local governments to step up and become more sustainable.
We found that the average local government that subscribed to a solar garden would save between $350,000 and $1.5 million over 25 years. For the state's energy future, this project is really a step in the right direction. It's allowing local governments to show leadership that they're interested in having solar power their public buildings, and it gets their foot in the door in more solar projects.
The Metropolitan Council and me personally were contacted by a number of organizations looking at the potential to replicate this. I think that this is actually a really good thing for governments to do. We're better together. Just with the economies of scale and the synergies between staff, we saved money, we made a difference on the environment. We can do it again.